you see my screen?
Yes. You recording it?
Yeah, I'm recording it.
So you can send it to me.
I
can
can
watch
send
it
you
again.
the YouTube link and you can always listen to it.
YouTube.
Yeah, I will send. I'm putting it to the YouTube and I'll send you the link for the YouTube. It's easy for you. Straight away, you just click the link and the recording will be available for you.
That's amazing. Honestly,
Yeah,
that is a
this
very
this facility is very good. But I'm using here this GoToMeeting because I can
yes.
write it here.
Yes. That's great, Kumar. Because I was, it's good to make notes, but sometimes you can't make them straight away.
Yeah, yeah. So I can write anything here. I can do any workings with you, and all that will be helpful to you.
So anything I missed, I can always play it back and
You can play it
just.
back. You can play it back. Yes.
Brilliant.
And all whatever materials I have, I will share with you everything.
Brilliant.
So let's look at this case study. So this whole thing will come up on your recording as well.
Yes.
You will see the screen. You will see you will hear my voice. Everything will come up on this thing.
Brilliant.
Right. So this is so they are given there are about 20 pages. There are about 20 pages in this whole report. And now see, basically your role. Always in the management case study, you are the finance manager who is really handling the management accounting. So you remember in our companies, we had two accounting sides, financial accounting and management accounting. Yes. Management accounting is almost all to do with the internal accounting. It has no structure.
Yes.
It has no structure. It is, whatever the way we want it, we can prepare. Just give me a second, Zoeb.
Yes, no problem. I'll go and grab something as well. 2 seconds.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Yes.
Ready?
2 seconds.
Right.
Let me just know. Just
okay. Sure.
almost.
Sure.
Sorry, Kumar.
Right, okay, ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Just
Right.
try to. I made a little mess, so I was cleaning it up. Yes, carry.
Right, okay. Right. So basically, as I said, always your role will be of the management accountant. The
Yes.
finance function will be done by some other person. He has
Yes.
to fall in line with the international accounting standards, all that. But you are
Yes.
basically providing information inside. But of course,
Mm-hmm.
you as a CIMA qualified person, you will be asked advice on things like uh, if you take a company with a 30% interest, what is the
Yes.
accounting treatment? If you take a
Mm.
company with a 55% thing, so I mean the subsidiary parent, associate company, that kind of
Mm-hmm.
a relationship that may be asked by you. But you don't need to
Mm-hmm.
prepare accounts and financial statements and all that. But on the financial statement, you should be able to do analysis of various ratios, try to find out what their problems, etc., etc.
Yes.
So here, if you really look at this, so once the case study is out, what we do is we go to this case study in very detail, line by line, word by word, because what we are seeing is the case study, every word matters.
Yes.
And we have to remember there are 5 exams happening of the same case study.
Yes.
5 exams. You will sit for one exam, I will sit for one exam on the same day at the same time. So I
Okay.
don't know what you're going to say. You don't know what
Say
I'm
from
going to say.
say from 14th of February to 18th of February.
That's
There's
correct.
4 days. Every day 5 exams.
Every day 5 exams are happening. Every day.
Mm.
There are that is what we call 5 variants. So say for example on the 14th, if you are sitting, you might sit for the variant 1. I might sit for the variant 2.
Mm.
15th also the same variant 1 and 2 will be there. There is no another new exam. 15th also
Mm.
same variant 1 and 2. But they expect the students who sit on the 14th not to talk about the exam with anyone till the 18th is over.
Mm.
That's what they do it.
Normally, do you have any idea on the third day or fourth day what they're asking?
No, it all depends. It's on random. Every
Mm.
day you have all
Yeah.
5 cases happening.
Mm.
There is no particular day saying this day variant 1, second day variant 2. No. Same examination center. On the 14th, you
Mm.
might sit for the variant 1. I will sit for the variant 2.
Yes.
Tomorrow, 2 people will sit for the variant 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5.
Yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the way. So, as a matter of ethical responsibility, the tutors are told, the students are told not to communicate. So, if you sit for the exam on the 14th, you will not tell me, and I will ask you what was the exam paper, all that till the 18th. Because I can
Mm.
take that information and give it to another student, and you know, by coincidence, if he also gets the same question paper, he will be at an advantage.
Yep.
So that's basically, so far I think it has worked well. I don't think there have been any big complaints or anything like that. So that's the way
Yeah.
it is happening all the time. So in this case,
Mm.
you can see you primary response associated with management accounting. This means that you have to often liaise with colleagues from the treasury, financial
Mm.
reporting, also from other functional areas including sales, HR, operation. That's a typical
Yeah.
management accountant's role. Financial accountant, you don't need to liaise so much. He has got all the information in the computer system. He can just prepare his financial statement in accordance with whatever the IAS says. But the management accountant goes beyond those numbers into many areas, particularly as I told you, the balance scorecard aspects. You want to see the number of people who have the staff turnover, for example. Financial accountant is not bothered. Financial accountant is bothered the total payroll cost. But you as the management accountant want to know how many people left the company last year. You want to know how many customers return products for bad quality.
Yeah.
Right? You want to know the number of delays in raw material supplies and how much it had impact on your machine hours, machine running, etc., etc. Financial accountant will not have any of those things in their financial statement. It is revenue, cost of sales, profit, all that kind of a thing. So here it's a more detailed, more analysis. So you have to have a very good analytical mind to look at any statements and to see what is in it, what is not right, what is right, all that kind of a thing. So here what has happened, in this particular case study, it was a totally different scenario. Normally in the last case study 7, it was the company giving about the company the profile. The company said, the directors are this, the organization structure is this, and so has so much of qualification, this, that, and the other. Normally the 7 exams we had was that. But here you can see what happened. Here the company encourages managers to engage with the wider community, and as part of that initiative, you provide teaching support to the Faculty of Business at Capital City University. Right? So you being the management accountant of the company, maybe your off hours or whatever it is, you are going and lecturing, you are giving teaching support to the university in your capital city.
Yes.
So that is generally a part of your corporate social responsibility. Big companies, we want to support the universities, and also in return we get a benefit because we are maintaining a good relationship with universities. The today's trend is to recruit the best talent from the universities even before they are out.
Yes.
That's the latest, newest way the things are happening. You identify the people just after their advanced level or whatever. The moment they go to university, even sometimes you might sponsor their expenses, everything, and when they are out, you take immediately him to the company. So today that's a trend. So generally the big firms, they have a very, very close association with the universities. And particularly the mobile phone industry, you and I know, the industry itself is basically research and development. You keep on doing research and development on the mobile because it's an industry that is developing every day. The life cycle of the product is very, very limited. Now Sri Lanka, I saw yesterday they advertised the Apple i7 all over. They launched the product here, and now every credit card is saying that 2 installments free, this, that, and the other, almost enticing people to buy the i7. So the people who bought a phone 1 year back, some of these people, they are really crazy. They will discard that one and go and buy the new one. So
that's what I did.
Yeah, right.
I had 1 year left my iPhone 6, 1 year left to pay, and I cleared it off in 1 day, and I just got the iPhone 7 Plus.
Yeah, right. How is it? Good.
I've never had a big phone to come out. It's always been small iPhones. I never had a 6S, 6 Plus, or Plus. But this is basically, I've always had I'm an Apple guy, so I've got a MacBook I'm talking to. I've got a tablet.
All right. Okay.
So, it's quite good in a way, because if you're competing with those big Samsung phones because they had a good cameras and the bigger screens. It's as good as anything Apple has made. I think 7 Plus is 7. You probably think not. It's just a bit bigger. Then an iPhone 6, you won't see difference. But if you get an iPhone 7 Plus, you'll see difference in a lot of things. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think yeah, it's quite a nice phone.
Yeah. So you can see now. Your experience shows that people don't wait till the earlier phone is broken and all that. You just get it off. You can be trade-in facilities, all that kind of a thing. Whatever it is, you want to go for the new phone. So the life cycle of a phone is going to be very, very limited. You remember any product goes through 4 stages in the life cycle. I'm trying to refresh your memory on many things.
Yes.
Any product goes through 4 stages in the life cycle. One is what we call introductory stage. You introduce the product to the market. Generally during that period, the cost per unit is very high because you have to advertise, you have to promote, and the people have still not really gathered the knowledge. So because of that, you are not going to produce mass scale, and therefore the cost per unit can be fairly high. Then the second stage, what we get is what we call the growth stage. Introductory, the growth stage. That time, if you have succeeded the introductory stage, some products fall at the introductory stage itself. It won't move to the second stage. But if you move to the second stage, that's the area where you are going to make lot of money, because by that time the product is very well launched, introduced, everyone knows the product very well, and also your people who are producing the product, they have experience, so they can apply the learning curve, they can do it much more faster, the product. And also because you are doing it large scale, you can get economies of scale, so the cost per unit will come down.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Well, I just lost you last 30 seconds.
What I said was at the growth stage, the second stage, what happens is the cost per unit will come down.
After growth stage?
At the growth stage. Reason?
Yes. Yes, growth stage. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Because you are producing large scale, mass scale, you can get economies of scale, you can get bulk discounts from your suppliers for raw materials.
Yes.
Also, people have learned the process, they can do it much more faster, the output. So labor cost per unit, machine cost per unit will come down, and therefore the cost per unit will come down. Introductory stage, cost per unit is high. Then we come to the third stage, what we call maturity.
Yeah.
This is a very stable period where the things have got very stabilized, nothing more to learn, nothing more to get from economies of scale. You are just producing, selling. Generally, the market is very stable till a new product comes up. Either you introduce a new product or competitor introduces a new product. So those days, since there was no competition, we could hold on to the product for a longer period. This is the time where we want to expand the life cycle and we can go on. But today we can't just hold on to that. The competitor will come and launch a similar product in the market.
And maybe cheaper as well sometimes.
Yeah, maybe cheaper because the phones are becoming cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. In my own currency, I remember I bought in 1988 that big phone for 1,25,000.
Big Motorola.
Yeah, Motorola phone. It was the prestige. It was the style that you can only take a call and you can just take incoming call, outgoing call. That's all. No other functions, no cameras, nothing. But 1,25,000 Sri Lanka rupees at that time. But today, with all the...
How much would it be worth? How much would that be worth? How much would that be in pounds?
Now, in today's terms, it's about $1,000.
Wow.
Right? But today, the i7 is available for $1,000 with all the features. And after inflation, after 20 years of inflation, right? The product is, so you can see the phone costs have come down drastically. We are producing mass scale and also the technology has improved, so the product cost has come down drastically.
Yes.
Right? And that is what is happening all the time. So generally the people will try to hold on to the maturity period, but what can happen is a competitor can introduce a new product. Then what will happen is your product will go to what we call decline stage.
Decline stage, yeah.
Decline stage. It goes down. It goes for a natural death. So you want to hold on as much as possible, but you know, like any human beings thing, it has to have a natural death. If you look at the products, what were there in the shelf 20 years back, none of the products are there today in any industry. Motor cars,
yeah.
telephones, computers, whatever. There's nothing that was there 20 years back. Go to the supermarket, you will see all new products, but you know, very difficult to see one of those old products except Marmite and Kraft Chase. I have yet to come across any product that was, you know, have been there for 20 years.
Yes.
So today we can see this growth, the introductory, the growth and maturity. And decline is happening very fast. Sometimes even before 6 months, the product is outdated because the competition is so heavy. A competitor will come out, say, now i7 has come out, right? I don't know what the Samsung is going to do. If they come out with something, the people who are waiting to sort of undecided people, now I know some people are always Apple loyal customers. There are some who are Samsung loyal customers.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So generally you don't change from one oil to the other. But now today, if you see the market, Samsung is going through a bit of a crisis with one of their models having some kind of a factory defect.
I don't know how people change from an Apple to a Samsung.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you know now that is your perception because
exactly.
Yeah, because the way that the Apple is so friendly and all that kind of a thing. But then I have heard the other side also.
Even my mother can use it, you know, user friendly. She finds, I got her a Samsung because her phone broke, and until I got her new iPhone, that period she was lost. She couldn't figure out things in Samsung. And it was a good Samsung that my brother got her.
Yeah.
But it's you know, it's not that easy and that simple, and Android and the viruses and the whatever, you know. Quite easy. Safe. Apple is very safe in many ways.
Yeah. Now you can say indirectly promoting. I mean, what is happening? That is because of the customer satisfaction, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You have already enticed me to go for Apple.
Yes.
That's true. That's the way. That's the most effective form of advertising. It is the word to mouth.
Word of mouth. Yes. Yeah.
Right? That's the way that most of now our tuition also. It is not the big advertisement. It is basically, you know, you recommending me to another person recommending. That's how it goes off. Isn't it? So you can see now here what happened was you provided some teaching support and one of the students did a project on your company. One of the students did a project on your company. So student did a project about your company and the mobile industry. She was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and now this is the report that has been given to you for your review.
Yes.
It's about your company. Now you have to imagine the picture. It's about your company. You are the finance manager. You went and did some tuition in the university. One of the university students decided to do a project on the mobile phone industry and about the Vodafone company, and she has now done the report, and that report is given to you for your review. Now this was totally different from the earlier 7 presents we have seen. Earlier 7 presents, we were given the entirety of the report by the company itself. But here, this is a report that has been given by a student, and it is considered to be something that is awarded, good to be awarded the best project prize.
Yes.
Now what is that telling you? That project is, the report is so good that it is good to be awarded. That means this report is very good. But just because it is very good, it does not mean that it is a complete report about the company. Now this is why I want to tell you, right? Because now if you, I just want to quickly go into this report. In this middle pages, we will read it later. Now, this is all what you find about the company's staff. So here, she is finally, after writing the report, she is thanking, I would like to thank the following portfolio managers who have been very helpful to me when working on the project. Leo Chan, Senior Finance Manager. Lucy Warren, Head of Research and Development. Peter, Don, Julie, and Neba. Now, many students came to a very wrong conclusion from this one, because this is a listed company. So we know in a listed company there is the corporate governance. We know in a listed company there has to be a chairman. There has to be a CEO separately. So many students came reading this report, came to a conclusion, in this company there is no CEO. In this company there is no IT director. In this company there is no HR director. They came to a conclusion. Wrong conclusion. Because the company is not telling, the report is not telling that there is no CEO, there is no chairman or anything. She is merely thanking the people who helped her to put the report.
Yes.
So you can't come to any conclusions from this report and say, you know, this company has no chairman, this company has no this thing, that thing, all the other things. So you have to, that is why the pre-scene is so important. We must study the pre-scene very well. And somewhere down, as you go on reading this thing, you will see there's something called extract of, this is an extract of the company. So it's not the full.
Yes.
So you, on the exam day, you might get something about the company further, which was not there when you prepare the report.
Yes.
Right? Some student has prepared. This is not your company. This is not your report. You went and gave some tuition, and that person has prepared a report, and that report may not be very comprehensive. Sometimes some of the figures, but she says maybe even challenge. I want to just quickly go into some of the, just to give you an idea about the financial figures. So what I did was, now look at this one. This is the annual sales in million units, right? They are given a chart. So these are the very important months which we will study very well before in the 7 weeks. This is what we are going to do. 2010, you can see they sold only 20 million. But by the time 2015 comes, they are almost selling about 81, 82 million. Fourfold increase in the number of units that is being sold.
Yes.
And if you look at the 2014 and 15, you can, the last 2 years, 2014, and remember we are sitting for the exam in November 2016. So the financial statements are given for the 31st December 2014 and 2015. So whenever we are talking about these statements, we have to remember another 11 months have passed since the last financial statements.
Yes.
Right? We are sitting the exam in November. So the financial statements are as at 31st December 2015.
Yes.
So what I saw was, in this particular case, the last 2 years, almost 58 million and 82 million.
Yeah.
So what I did was, on behalf of all my students, give me a second. So I also do a lot of work when I get these case studies. So what I did was I prepared something on the financials. Looking at the cost and everything, I prepared a kind of a structure about the finances in the company. So one thing what I found was the cost structure they had given it, and they are given for a typical phone, the cost structure, memory is costing 28, display is costing for 57, all that. Total material cost is 266.98. Manufacturing labor weights 1120. Total production cost is 278.80. This is given in the pre-scene. Now from there, what I did was I took it as percentage all the cost.
I see.
So this is the analysis what I do. I mean, y'all also will do. I will do and share this kind of analysis. Now you can see 96% of your total cost is materials cost. So this is the company where you will, like a big man recommend cut down overheads, cut down expenses. 4% is that. You get what I mean, right?
Yes.
This is what we call the business skills, commercial skill. You are not going to talk all what you have learned in the books about cutting down expenses, all that. Even you will not think of introducing activity-based cost in here, because the overheads and the labor is all 4%. So if you want to economize, where have you got to focus? We have to focus here.
Yeah, on materials. Yeah.
On the materials, 96%. So maybe you have to think of a value chain. So I thought value chain will come. I did it, and I think a lot of students have got a value chain questions on this one. I thought purely gone on this one, it will be about the value chain. It's about the good procurement, isn't it? 96% of your cost is on that kind of area. What I'm trying to show is this is what the pre-scene is going to be. You can get lot of things out of the pre-scene. You don't need to do those things in the exam day. You will have all these things in your head before you go for the exam.
So are you allowed to take any material with you?
No, you can't. But this is available in this pre-scene is available in the computer screen. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you try to go and look at the computer screen, that time you're wasting time.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now, by preparing ourselves in the 7 weeks.
But they don't give you these tables, the one you made,
No,
do they?
we have to make it. This is what we do in the 7 weeks.
Yes, absolutely. And obviously, when you're working on one company for 7 weeks, regularly discussing different scenarios, I'm sure you almost start remembering a lot of figures.
You will, because by the time my students went for the exam, almost because we had done it almost on a daily basis, almost my students knew exactly the figures they were talking about. You can always,
I quite like it. It's quite interesting. It's not, people say it's boring, but I think it's very interesting, especially management side. Financial statement side can be boring and a lot of data, but management side is very interesting.
That is very interesting. So I did another one. I did analysis of you remember I told you 82 million and 58 million, 2014 and 2015. So I did another Excel worksheet for my students. The revenue figures are 39 billion and 34 billion. So when I divide the total annual sales by the number of units, the last year selling price was 601.55 per unit. This year it is 484.89. These are very useful ones.
Okay, Kumar.
Yeah.
Say that again. This bit.
Now, you remember I told you the number of units they sold 2014 58 billion according to that this thing 58 million and 2015 82 million. Then I went and saw their from the financials. I got the total revenue figure for the 2 years.
Okay.
So I divided average to find out the average selling price per unit. Last year's revenue from the last year's number of units, it came to 600 odd. This year, it came to 484. So you can see the trend what you were talking about in the phone industry, the phone prices are coming down.
Yes.
And it has come down.
It's reaching growth stage quite quick.
Growth stage quite quickly. There, because of the competition, because of the pressure, the selling price is coming down. Selling price came down by 19.49 or 19.5% during the 2 years. And the production cost also, you can see the last year the cost of sales was 20 billion. This year it was 22 billion. Production cost also came down from 345 to 278.
Yeah.
So you can see the people who are doing the procurement, they manage to get the production cost, the procurement cost reduced by 19%, and they have passed it to the consumer.
Yep.
And they maintain the same GP ratio. You can see the GP ratio did not change. What I'm trying to tell you is we do this kind of analysis before the exam. So today, you know, it will not go to your memory, but by the time you go for the exam, you will know the selling price has come down by 19%, the cost has come down by 19%, we have maintained the same GP, we have got, last year we sold 58 million, this time we have got 82 million, right? We have increased our sales by about 40%, and then we will compare the small tone in the competitor, the competitors' 4 figures, all that we will have a fairly good idea when we go for the exam.
Yeah.
So this is the way that we will go forward.
Interesting. Yes. Yes.
But I will share all these things with you. Right, all these documents with you. I'm going to share it. What I want is, you know, I know you're busy, but whenever you find time, you must try to pick up these things.
I'm off this week. I'm off this week completely, so I'm gonna start reading
a lot
of what.
Very good. So start reading the pre-sale. Start reading.
I thought I'm gonna start this week, so I took a week off. I thought, you know, I need some mind, you know, because it's the start of the new.
Yeah. Start reading the pre-sale. Start reading all these things. Just try to get some idea into your head.
Yes.
Right. And so I will. This is the approach I'm taking.
I also booked 2 weeks in February now, so
that's good. That's good.
First 2 weeks I'm off.
Okay. So this is the approach I will take it with you till the new pre-sale comes up. I will be looking like this.
Yes.
But yeah,
definitely. Yeah. That's going to be another month now. It's 3 more weeks, isn't it?
3 more weeks.
Yes.
For example, so, what I done is for in each of these scenarios, each of the areas, I have prepared various mocks.
Good. We'll work on this.
Yeah. This is something like this. Now, when you come to office in the morning, as you open your email early morning, you find an email from Leo Chang. So, some person is proposing to open up in the airport a phone selling outlet. So these are all what I have basically, you know, looking at the past papers, which is my experience. I have prepared these mocks to discuss with our students and, you know, to make out good answers. So this is the way that we go forward for the exam.
I think we'll also attempt the actual exam once we spend 2-3 weeks on this.
Yeah.
Or maybe even more.
Yeah.
I'd like to attempt the real exam once you think I've got a bit of basic knowledge.
Yes, yes. No sooner the new pre-sale comes, we will be on that one.
Yes. Yes.
We will be on that one. Immediately with the pre-sale, we will go into the new one straight away.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have to obviously spend most of the energy and time on that.
Because we have to. We know the industry yet.
How to attempt an exam, or what sort of question are going to be asked, or, you know, whatever you past papers.
That's correct. That's right. We will work out. So for the moment, we will work out on these areas, and then we will look at the other areas and see how it can be done.
Okay. So can we quickly talk about the possible dates?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Now, how is your calendar?
The only problem is Mondays and
Mondays I can manage. Most of the Mondays I can manage 4 o'clock time.
Yes, Mondays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
Late is an issue.
Okay. Yeah. So Monday I can manage 4 o'clock. Even Saturday I'm all right at 4 o'clock.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Wednesday. So maybe can we just do it weekly, every
Yeah,
week,
that's
rather
good.
than
Yeah,
going?
yeah. We'll go by, we'll play by ear. I mean, there's nothing big of, nothing much of, I mean, I can be always be flexible with you. So, shall we fix for the next week the classes?
Say again?
Yeah, now say when do you want to do the next class?
Wednesday, if that's okay.
Wednesday I can, yeah, this Wednesday I can do it. What time? I have put it at, what time is convenient for you?
It depends on you, really. I'm off whole week. I'm off till Friday,
All right,
so
okay. So you're all right, no? So can we make it this Wednesday, say 5 o'clock in the evening?
brilliant. Yeah,
Can we? Yeah. So
yep,
this Wednesday I don't have too much of a big commitment, so I can make it Wednesday 5 o'clock for you.
brilliant. And Friday?
Friday also you are free. Friday also we can.
Yeah.
Friday also I can make it 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever. It's all right for me at the moment.
Okay, let's do Friday 6 p.m. then.
Friday we make it 6 p.m. Okay. So we'll
That's
keep
all right.
it
Yeah.
for the moment up to that point.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, then we
So
will
Friday,
decide. We will decide the next week once it comes for next week.
yes, because I'm going back to work on Saturday or Sunday, I think.
Okay, okay. Don't worry. So I think if we do 3 lessons for a week, I think it's good, more than enough. We'll see how it goes
Yes,
off. So we will have
absolutely.
Monday. Today we are done. On Friday, Wednesday we'll do it at 5 o'clock. Friday at 6 o'clock.
Also, if you can, end of the week, every
Yeah,
week, end of the week, you tell me exactly,
yeah.
send me how much hours I've used and how much, so I
I
can
will
keep,
always send it. I will always send it to you. Every day, every time when we do, we will update you.
Okay, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
easy to top up,
Yeah.
that way.
Yes. What I do is now immediately after this, I will be sending the INSAP, the session report. I will be sending you a copy, and with the cumulative, I will send you continuously.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Right.
Thank
Okay. So I send you this link and all the other things also. We will see you on Wednesday.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Have a great day,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thanks.
And
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Oh yeah, the YouTube link. Are you gonna just
Yeah.
copy to me
Yeah.
now?
I will. This will have to go to the process, and
You never,
yeah.
you never sent me an email. You know that day. So I contacted INSAF and eventually.
They send it?
No, yeah. Well, I sent you the link yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I did. They did reply back 2 or 3 days later. But remember, I asked you if you drop me the email now.
Yeah.
Because you said to me you will let me know if you want to go through INSAF or you want me to go directly.
No, it's all right with INSAF because since it is yeah, they are students, it's all perfect, all right, no problem. But I wrote to them.
I'm happy with you as well.
Yeah, I wrote
And
to
then
them and
to
I've
my
told them.
surprise,
So far, they have not even responded to me, but it's all right. We will continue.
it was my surprise. They said last time this much, so you owe us. I don't know how, but where. But I said okay, I will.
Okay, okay, yeah. I
Never
will send
mind.
you the cumulative hours and all that for you.
Brilliant. Thanks, Kumar. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
have a great day. Bye.
Bye. Bye.